Today I'm just coming back from one of my sessions which was talk about do what you love. One of the participants stopped me and said, Riz, what about if I fail? What about there is struggles? What about there is failure in my life? How do I overcome? And I said, if you really want to overcome the failure of your life, you have to remain undefeated from the neck up. Undefeated from the neck up. And I relate to this story of Andrew Chu. Andrew Chu is one of the Canadian, a good athlete, young 26-year-old guy who came in home to find this strategy. And if you have read this about it already, you can pass this on and we can share with others. But if you haven't, let me share with you his story, that how he was able to save his own life by staying undefeated from the neck up. Follow me. Andrew Cho came into his house, and as he opened the door and closed, locked, and then suddenly he dropped. He was having some back problem while he was competing in this tournament, but he didn't thought of that much. But now all of a sudden he's in his house, the door is locked, he lives alone, and he's on the ground, and his whole body is paralyzed. He cannot move his arm, legs, or any sort of motion. He knows that no one is here to save him. All he had the courage to get, all he had left in his own self is the courage to defeat this untimely fate, and he wanted to compete this and win. And then what he did, as he fell down, the cell phone was about 10 centimeters away. As a grown-up, he is paralyzed. He cannot. What he does is remarkable show of strength, resilience, and true power, that if you remain undefeated from the neck up. He used his chin in order to move forward and reach out his cell phone. That 10 centimeter, just under 1 foot of distance, he completed in about over an hour or so. Using his chin, he dragged his whole body forward, opened the cell phone with his tongue, and called 911. Yes, he survived, and he remained in therapy for over 2.5 months. Doctor said it's going to take about a year or so before his body completely comes back. As Andrew Chu saved his life using his chin to reach out and figure out a solution for it. Do you put your goals, ambitions, dreams, desire, and destiny in your arm reach, or you really figure it out that you're going to put all your efforts, your energies, your focus, the whole life and death matter in that scenario? And if you do, my friends, I guarantee you, I bet my whole life into it too, that you're going to succeed. There is no way you're going to fail. If you fail, it would be just one time, because Andrew probably have thought 100 times throughout that when his skin was reeling off of chin and his bone was putting the acute pain spasm toward his brain to give up. He didn't, because it was a matter of life and death. And if you put that matter of life and death in your every dream, your goal, your destiny, your achievement, your desires, I bet my life you're going to succeed. Failure is not an option.